Now let us take a demo on how to install Kali Linux and VirtualBox. For that, we have to go to a browser first and then search for Kali Linux. Go to the very first page and go to the download section. Download Kali Linux. And you can download Kali Linux 64-bit installer. So this is a very huge file. It's 3.6 GB, so it's going to take some time. I have already downloaded this file. It's there in my system. So it's an ISO file. The next thing we have to do is we have to go to our VirtualBox, and since we are going to install a new operating system here, we'll click on new, and then we'll give the name as Kali, and the type is Linux, and the version we'll select it as Debian 64. After filling these fields, we'll click on next. Now we have to select the RAM size for our virtual machine. I'll go with 2 gigabytes of RAM. So it depends on the kind of hardware you're using. You can go and allocate more RAM if you are in a very powerful machine. So I'll click on next, and we have to configure our virtual hard disk now. So we'll create a virtual hard disk. We'll select this option and click on create. We'll go with the default option, virtual box disk image. That's our hard disk file type. Click on next. And now it's asking us to select one of these options, whether our hard disk file will be dynamically allocated or whether it will be fixed size. So we'll go with dynamically allocated, since the space will be allocated only as per the requirements. So we'll click on next, and this is the default hard disk file size. Let me go with 30 GB size here. You can give any size that you want. So this is the location where your hard disk file is going to be stored. So I'm going to change this location. You can leave it as default. So I'm going to have a different location for my hard disk file. It's just my preference. You can leave it in the default location. And then we have to click on create. Your virtual machine for Kali is created. The next step is we have to map our ISO image of Kali Linux to VirtualBox. For that, we'll click on settings, and we can verify this is the name we have given, type and version, that is Debian 64. When you click on system, it will tell you the gigabytes of RAM you have allocated for this operating system. And the processors, you can very well increase the number of processors. It's always good to be within the green limit. We'll next click on storage, and this is where we are going to map the ISO file to VirtualBox. So we'll click on empty, and then we'll choose a file here. So we'll be selecting Kali Linux 2020.2 installer. So we have mapped our ISO image file of Kali Linux to VirtualBox. We will click on OK. The next thing is we have to go and click on start. So we have to select Kali, and then we have to click on start. This is going to start booting our Kali Linux operating system on our VirtualBox. Select the file as Kali Linux 2020 and then click on start. And now we have to select the type of installation we need for Kali Linux. We're going to go with graphical install here. Just click enter. In this, we have to select the language for installation. It's English. Click on continue. And we have to select the location for time zone. Here I'm going to select my location and then click on continue. So configure your keyboard layout. So I'm going to select American English and then click on continue. And then you can give your host name here. I'm going to leave it as Kali. Click on continue. And it's asking you for the domain name. For now, we'll leave it as blank. We'll click on continue. Okay, we have to set up username here. We have to enter the real name of the user. So let me enter my name and click on continue. You have to give the username here. I'll go with my name itself, username as Satish. Click on continue. And we have to set up a password here. Uh, Try and give some strong passwords. So retype your password and click on continue. So please try to remember the username and password that you've given here. And we'll select the first option in the screen. We'll click on continue. Again, this is selected by default. We'll click on continue. All files in one partition. We'll go with this option. Click on continue. Yeah, we'll go with this option and we'll click on continue. It's asking you whether to write the changes to the disks. So you can select yes and click on continue. Okay, in this screen, we have to select the tools and the desktop environment that we have to install for Kali Linux, and we'll go with the default. So this will install the default desktop environment and the default collection of tools. Let's go and click on continue. Okay, in this interface, it's asking us whether to install the grub bootloader on a hard disk. We'll select yes and then continue. And we have to select our hard disk drive and then click on continue. Now the installation is complete. We need to reboot our machine. Let's click on continue. The system is rebooting now. Now we need to enter our username and password. Okay, finally our Kali Linux installation on VirtualBox is done. Let's go to the terminal and try and run a few commands. So let me check the IP address of the system. Okay, this is the IP address of the machine. So that's how we install Kali Linux on a VirtualBox in Windows 10.